What up?
What?
What's going on?
What's happening? You busy over there building, Chris? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm building the. I got one more bag after I build this link, and then the links will be done.
Nice. And Ryan's got his done, ready to run.
I mean, pretty much.
Right.
Nice.
Get it done, man. You guys ain't got nothing on me, man. Zip tie certified, baby. Let's go. And then you got just a dad over there.
Yep.
Yeah, that came back with the milk.
With the milk.
Yeah, he came home.
Oh my gosh.
He came home.
He came home. He came home.
Did you see the title tonight?
Yeah, rockets get shipped into space. Is that what it is?
No, special guest, your mom.
No wonder why we only got 2 viewers.
In one comment.
What's up?
I know, man. We'd have 10 comments if Chris was on there.
Yeah.
Well, if I wasn't on here, it'd be lit up.
Right?
That's exactly right. Yeah, man. I got some. I'm not in a hurry because it's low fidelity right now. Right. So what up, man? To Artemis. Oswalese. That's kind of like the Elmer Fudd version.
Yeah, we're finally going to the moon.
I think I remember Ryan's favorite line, man, when he was doing plane reviews was going to the moon, man.
Was it?
Yeah, man. That was one of your favorites, man. You'd gas it and go right straight up and be like, going for the moon.
I would do some barrel rolls around the moon sometimes.
Barrel rolls around the moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
man.
So what are you working on tonight, Ryan? Anything good?
Well, I am working on some stuff, and I'll show you. And I got some cool mail call today as well.
Nice.
So yeah, and then I snuck away after work and popped something up in the air for tomorrow.
What?
Thursday.
In this wind?
Bro, it was rough. We'll see what I can do with it.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see what I can do with it. But yeah, man. So where are you at on the 10-3? You're doing the links?
Yeah, I'm on C6 right now.
Are you going in order or not in the book?
Yes, I am. I only do that because I'm letting my shocks set and air out. So by the time I get to the shocks, I can put it together.
There you go.
Air out shocks. Dude, I put oil in them, burp them like 3 times and put the cap on and go.
Yeah.
Every time I do that, it gets stiff on me. So I let them set overnight now.
You know what? I do them all in one shot, and I'll cycle the piston a couple times. I've never let them sit for long. And if I don't like the way it squeezes, I'll just bleed it some.
Right.
And then tighten it up again. So I get them to where I don't really care. I don't really know how to do it. So I just get them to where they're acting all the same. And then I'm good. But this is the 10-3 done.
Done.
I don't have the electronics in it, but it's done. And I have the tongue for the clip is upside down right now because I was mocking up. But these shocks feel good. This is the stock shocks. I was telling Kelly, there's no extra circlips, as you know. And I lost one across the room. And I heard where it landed, and I was right. I couldn't believe it.
That's why I waited until I got my mat to start building.
That's a good idea. But there's nothing that can – once that circlip's flying, man, I mean,
It's got little ridges on it to where if something falls, it just stays.
That's nice.
And that's
Nice.
that's magnetic.
It's got some magnetic spots in it, but the whole thing isn't magnetic.
Who
Nice.
makes that?
Some company on Amazon, and they come in 3 sizes. I got the biggest. It was 22, and then they've got the cheapest is $10.
Nice.
Sweet.
I like this kit though, dude. It builds nice, and I've been a big fan of the base camp kits. There was only that one little mistake on that one page about the screw size.
I also found one on the box too.
Oh, I didn't look on the box.
If you look under, where's my box?
I want to know.
If you look under included, it says 4 AA batteries for transmitter.
Come on.
It's supposed to be on the other side.
Jeez. Rechargeable for your pleasure.
You should send an email, and to support and ask for your batteries.
Yeah, exactly. It says it was included. Where are they at?
Jeez.
But it's a super nice kit, man. I really like it. The only thing I wish different was that if you're not going to use the tongue and groove at the front, they had another piece without it.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
Because the clipless thing is pretty specific. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is legit the Coyote stuff. So that's pretty specific. So they give you all these body posts and stuff. But, for builders, that tongue and groove in the front might be in the way. And it seems like, of course, you can cut it off, but it seems like a crime to do that. But I like it. It built well. Addicted to RC. What's going on? So, yeah, I ordered. I'm still waiting on. I got 2 motors I'm waiting on to come. 1800s. And, yeah, so I'm trying to decide what body I want to do on this. I don't really know yet. I was kind of playing with the Corvair a little bit.
You could do the Corvair with the Coyote mounts on it.
Yeah, if you buy them.
Yeah.
And mount them up. It's not quite right. And these links don't have the holes in the middle, so they're a little harder to I don't have a link wrench. So they're a little harder to adjust on the chassis. See, I need one of those.
Yeah, this came in the toolkit I got.
Okay. I need one of those now because these links don't have holes in them. But I don't know. I might do this. I can't decide. But I'll show you what I've finally been working on, though.
And then it even came with the bearing press tool.
Nice. Outstanding.
Bro, so, I finished the VS410 kit the other day, and it's just been sitting here, right? It's ready to go. Power, motor, servo, everything is here. Vanquish VS410, and I have not got around to painting that body until the last couple days. So this is going to be a miniature version of my big Scout Snow Star right there. So I haven't pulled the masks off yet. I just got done today. But I'm pretty pumped to be able to finally bolt on all the stuff now.
I'm hoping to be able to paint some on the Capo JK Max so I can get back to building on that this weekend if it doesn't storm.
I talked to Kirk, my buddy, who's got a contact that made me the Snow Star stickers before on the big one. So I've ordered up a set of smaller ones. And I'm pretty pumped about it. And we're going to peel the plastic off this joint right now. But, bro, how is that? It's looking good.
Yeah, it looks good, man. I saw it in the text pictures today. Yeah.
Are you going to make a snowplow for it?
Nope. But, man, I'm pumped.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, you know, man, you see a lot of Scouts, but you don't see snow stars very often. And I think I'm going to try to figure out doing an interior on this one. But I'm going to peel these window masks now because I'm happy with it.
I think there's a 3D print file for the interior for that.
Ooh, I want to see it. I kind of wanted to do the Vanquish one because it's Lexan and keep it light, but it's out of stock everywhere.
I wonder if Knights Customs has it.
I will check. I think Knight Customs is actually the guest on Harley and Scale Builder Guild tonight. One thing I did I just used a Sharpie to do the weather seals on the inside before I did any painting. I think it's going to work out. The window masks were kind of small, so I used their masks on like 2 sides. And then I did my own anyway.
I can never get them to stick straight, especially on the windshield. So that's when I started just using Elmer's glue.
If I relied on their mask, then I would have paint color on the other side of my weather seal. I don't want that. So I'm gonna just mess with these masks for a minute.
That's the price. That's the price you pay for playing with Lexan, right?
Yeah.
I've never been able to paint a Lexan body and get lines right.
I took my time this time because I usually overspray too fast. I did more thin coats this time. I hope it works.
You would think that the SCX6 honcho body would be easy, but that thing was a nightmare to paint. Trying to get the paint even on the inside.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Still got the clear over this outside, but what I really need is an internet. You know, they have their plastic deal is Vanquish branded for the back. Bro, Kelly, we need to have you scan that for me and then put the international back end tailgate sized up to it. Because you still need the hardware, the mounting points on the inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at this point, I mean, rather than doing any kind of scanning, I'd just do it in Fusion. I'm starting to get Fusion's starting to click for me pretty good.
Whatever it takes, man. I would love to have an international back end on this, but you have to have the holes and the mounting points because of that derp system for the body mounting.
What I would do with that is just take a picture of it straight on and just bring it into Fusion as a canvas and just for the hole locations and just build around it. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that.
I'm actually getting ready to start working on finish up my files for the back of the Vertex 6 so that way I can start selling them damn things.
How's that going? Did you hear from homie?
He read my stuff, but he hasn't replied yet. I don't think. I don't know. I've been busy today. I haven't looked at my Facebook or my Messenger.
Dirty Thirds, what's going on? This is pretty satisfying peeling these masks.
D1 and D.
But yeah, when it comes to screwing those links to the rear axle, they show the picture is wrong, but the words are right. The measurements are right, but the picture is wrong. Chris,
I'm surprised that they don't send these out to people to let them do beta tests on them to make sure everything is good.
Yeah, because by the time the influencers have them, it's already in the bag. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
They're already done. I would love to get them ahead of time to find out little mistakes and save people. I've never looked at the box though, like you did, to see. That's hilarious. It says it comes with batteries. I mean, come on. This won't take me too long. And yeah, I would love to. I poked around a little bit. I didn't look really hard, but I would love to find an interior for this. And
Yeah.
I want, like I said, I wanted the Vanquish one because it's Lexan and I'd like to keep it light, but they're not available anywhere. What's up, Dwayne?
Dwayne in the house.
Look at that.
Man, I feel like a schmuck over here. I'm sitting here just watching you guys just do all kinds of fun stuff.
We told you to get one of these so we could have a build off.
I can't afford it.
Bro, I had that whole thing almost done in that one session.
I can't do that, man. I got to start selling some of my shit so I can do what Ryan does so I can buy more stuff.
That's it.
Oh, I'll be right back.
The hours what project are you talking about, Loon? The hours I spent on the big guy for it to look like it came out of a comic strip. Part of me wants to redo it. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I finally got rid of the TRX 4M. And then I traded it for a 1/16 slash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna change it to brushless and see how fast I can get it to go.
50 mile an hour. You take it
more.
Take it as fast as you can before the transmission just
Big guy that
disintegrates.
Chris has. What's he talking about?
There's some big guy. Oh, that's my daughter. She's the one that did the Sharpie work on Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She wants chassis so I can.
She wants you to do another one.
Yeah, she's gonna help me with the Stranger Things K5, and then I need to reprint Stretch Armstrong out to where I actually cut it in the files before I even get it on the truck, and then redo the paint job on it.
Yeah. Flapping lips. What up?
What up?
Doc, Dwayne's looking for a 4S chassis so he can give it to his brother. 4S what?
Right.
Kelly's got an 8S.
I got an 8S. I got an 8S Creighton I'll get rid of.
You can run it on 4S, I guess.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That would suck.
No, sir. No, sir.
That would suck.
I'm gonna do, just like I airbrushed the stripe on the big Snowstar. That's probably what I'll do on this one too.
On the outside?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to now, right?
Yes. Well, if it was a sticker, I'd just put it on. But if I can't get a sticker for that, then I don't think I even asked for a sticker for that. I'll just do it myself. Little airbrush.
On your airbrush work.
On your IJ, what's that? The flat piece next to the servo used for? Is that for the battery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which probably doesn't work on the new 10.3 kit.
No, because of the way it's propped up in the middle right here.
Yeah.
I've got the IJ up here and then the regular instructions down here so I can work them at the same time.
Yeah, my what I did was I bolted on all the 10-3 stuff, and then I went after it.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, I don't need that. It's already on there or whatever, you know?
It looks like the only thing I'm not going to be using is the bumper mounts and the skids.
Yes, that's about right. There's some stuff in the middle there. There's like a shorter spur gear cover and stuff like that. Dude,
I would like to have that that belt driven transmission that they have in the pictures.
On
in the IJ manual.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Okay, here it is. Let's peel the plastic. Make it shiny. I'll hate this, but oh well.
Just leave it on there.
Should. But this is going to be what makes me really want to do the interior, because it's going to get clear. Bruh.
So what do you do to get those black lines on the windows?
A lot of times I paint them by hand, but on this one I just Sharpied inside over and over again because it's a recess. So a lot of times I've masked them on the outside, which is a real pain. But this, I just, dude, it's indented, so the Sharpie just stays in the groove really well.
Dirty Thirds is
Dirty
asking what you're
Thirds.
building. Yep.
I'm building the Builders Camp V2.
It's basically a Coyote 10-3 with straight axles.
And
I
then
mean, very much so.
it's getting the Project IJ treatment. We got 3D printed Alabama A in the seats. Roll Tide printed in the tailgate. And then I've got the hood open up.
This is looking sharp, man.
I'll be curious to see how that IJ body fits on that chassis when you're done, Chris.
Yeah, I had Ryan put his on the other night, and the front doesn't set down right. So I'm going to play with the shocks, and if I can't get it to fit down right, I'll take the front shock towers off my other 10-3 and swap them over.
You might be able to just there's so many holes for the shock mounts that you might be able to just move where they bolt to and be okay.
Yeah, I should be able to, because you can put it on the 10-3 Pro, and that has almost the same shock towers as this kit.
That's gonna be all right, man.
What's up, Wild Bill? What's up, Wild Bill? How's it going?
All right, man. I'm getting there on the Vanquish Classic here. I'm pretty pumped. Look at it.
Ryan has a link for the 10-3. And
yeah,
it's
the description.
Actually, it's a really fun kit.
I cannot wait to bolt on all the bits to have this body stay on. But now, look, you're like, homie needs an interior.
Homie needs a Barbie doll in there to drive that thing.
Does it have door handles?
Yeah, it's got door handles, wipers, really nice front end and back end, except that it's not international. And I have the My Trick light kit for this that will go in.
I like the My Trick light kit, but I don't like that base model controller that they send you. I went ahead and ordered the Dragon one for my JLU, and you can actually hook it up to where you got high beams, low beams, reverse lights.
This is the VS410 light kit. I have not used it yet.
Yeah, it'll come with an HB2 controller, which is just the standard controller.
That's cool. I don't want anything to work.
Yeah.
If brake lights work, fine. But yeah, dude, check it out right here. Junior Pro. Look at that.
One thing I don't get is he made the holes for wiper blades, but I haven't seen wiper blades for these.
They're you can buy them. They're part of they're part of one of the other upcharged kits that you can buy. The files.
And you probably have to have a 2mm nozzle for it.
I just took wiper blades from the Land Rover that I have and just printed those out and put them in. Fit perfectly.
So, mail call now, a little bit. You ready? Let's do this. Bro, I am so pumped though that this thing is this close now. I really am.
Get her done, man. Let's go scratch it up.
Bro, I had it built forever. And it was just like, I finally got done with that bathroom remodel. I feel like my creative space is back.
Okay.
Even though I've managed to rip through a couple builders kits during this bathroom project, now I'm like ready to paint stuff, you know?
Hey, did you print out those files I sent you?
I did.
And did they work?
I think they will. I haven't bolted them on yet because I got to undo the whole rig because I got the cage on and everything.
Oh.
So I just haven't undone everything to do it, but I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Sweet.
Yeah, dude, the 10.3 kit is cheaper than the base camp kit, and I think it's better. High clearance links, one-piece chassis rails instead of, 4. It's nice. Okay, check it out. So I've been talking about this. I got some traps.
More traps. Are those two twos?
No, they're 1.9s.
They are? They look big.
They're 1.9s. And so of course, you get 4 when you do it. You got to buy 2 pairs. So I got some traps. I haven't opened them yet because it always stinks when you do. And then while I was at it, I grabbed a Reefs 422 servo and
money.
And I burn through these speed bits all the time, so I got an extra set of speed bits. So I got a 1.5, 2, 2.5, and a 3. I don't need them, but I got them. And I got a set of really nice, heavy Trill bead locks, bro.
Sweet.
Which I'm excited actually to. I think the H10 optic needs a little brass, and this is how I'm going to do it with these wheels. But the traps aren't going on these yet, I don't think, because I've got something else I want to do. But dude, these look nice.
The Trills are definitely heavier for sure. Yeah, those look nice.
Dude, but they look killer. Look at that.
Nice.
Those look nice.
It's my style too, man. They're heavy. They're heavy. So this is cool.
No.
Yes.
I'm having to put spacers in between the servo because of the way it's shaped. It won't set down.
Yeah.
It's always something, man.
So that's my mail. I'm waiting on my engines, my motors, but that's my mail. So fun.
Sweet.
Yep.
I got nothing but a barking dog over here, man. That's all I got.
I need to order some more.
Nothing.
And on the cheap, I really do like the Axial light kits, Chris. Like, if you go look at the new CJ, the lights, you get the orange, the red, and the whites. And they just Y in wherever. No special controller, no nothing fancy. And there's a new part number for those than the old ones. Like you got to look at the new CJ.
I love it, right? April Fools. Ryan's got to send all that crap back.
Yeah, I'm a mail call poser.
Yeah, buy a whole bunch of stuff off of Amazon, then return it the next day.
What I should do is take apart some of the plastic, like FMS bead locks or whatever, and put back in the package, like a real high class individual. What up? Tear it up.
Oh my God! Send it back.
My boy got braces today. That was expensive.
There went 2 SCX6s out the window.
Like 3 or 4.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Bruh.
Chris, when are you going to buy a Vertex 6?
I'm going to try to trade this one here for a Vertex 6 at the swap meet.
Your new 10-3 kit?
Yeah, with the IJ body.
Gotcha.
Nice. I would totally do it if I could, because the beauty of these SCX6 bodies we've done is that you don't have to mess with the chassis on the SCX6. But for mine to fit on there, I had to strip so much off. It's fine, but it'd be finer if I didn't have to, you know?
Yeah, with the way that IJ sits down on the Vertex 6.
Dude, the body mounts, what a sick deal Kelly came up with there.
Yeah, Kelly did.
I don't see you guys sitting in front of CAD doing it, so I had to do it.
Yeah, well, it was smart of Chris to ask you what it looks like on there.
Well, whatever. I took off and run with it. You know how I am. And I got it done. That was what, two weeks ago? 2 weeks ago we talked about.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So I did that in a week.
Chris is doing the new 10-3 kit. Mine showed up faster, and I put it together in like one live stream. Yeah, he's throwing an IJ on his, and I don't know yet what I'm doing on mine. But it's a nice build. And I've built a bunch of the base camps, so I really wanted to see what the new 10-3 kit was going to be like. Let me try the IJ body on this.
Yeah, here you go. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't need the body until after the chassis is done, so.
This isn't going to work.
She wants to take pictures of it.
No, this ain't going to work because I got the battery tray thing in there and everything.
So the wheels look pretty good. I haven't put those spacers on mine, and I was going to wait until the very end and see if I even had to.
Okay, so here I am upside down. Dude, these wheels are so wide, bro. It looks pretty good.
No, it's called the body's too damn small for it is what the problem is. It's not wide enough.
Well, I got deep dish on here, dude.
That's why I did what I did to the 6. I went wider. I don't like it too small.
Neil and Aaron, we have a Facebook group, 3D Fab Factory, and you can post your pictures up on there.
Absolutely. Yeah, that looks pretty good, dude. Chris.
Yeah, so I won't even need to put those on the links.
No, look at that. That's going to be fine. You're going to be your lateral positioning is going to be your challenge. Forward or back with the body. That's going to that will be your challenge.
No, you said I have to instead of cutting it like they tell me to, heat it up and just shove it down on there.
Dude, I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
So my IJ's basically same deal, except it's a base camp kit. And what Chris is talking about is this part of the motor mount here will be in the way of see that sticking out there, the body mount?
Yes.
In the way of that magnet, that fourth magnet. So what I did, you can see here where I left the magnet off.
Mm-hmm.
And I just heated it up and jammed it on. And it's not that much it needs. You look how small of an...
Yeah, it's barely anything.
Barely anything. But if the magnet's on there, you can't do it. So you got to skip that magnet, front right, and then heat that up. And it's like, bro, no sweat.
Yeah, because how the base camp motor mount is totally different from this new design motor mount. And it wouldn't leave very much.
I didn't think it was.
It looks like it.
Hey, Chris, another thing, another trick that I do is I have a soldering iron that I just have dedicated for just removing material. And it's got like a screwdriver tip on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use that and go in and just get rid of a little bit of material like that. It actually does really good on this plastic to just melt just a little bit away that you need to. So you could always do that too.
I've got a hot knife soldering iron.
Bro.
Yeah.
In the summer we cook outside a lot. So I'm always got one of these handy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't take much. Just leave the magnet off.
You need one of these for whenever the prints come out hairy. Just a regular stick torch.
Torch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got one of those. Comes in handy.
Yeah, it really does. I
Little
used it a
pencil
lot
torch.
on the IJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tear it up, man. I went to town that night, bro. We got to the transmission and I kept going, and then I did the shocks and the rest of the bolt-on bits off camera the next night. And then you guys already answered him. Go to RC3D Fab Factory. Post up what you're doing. It doesn't have to be 3D print stuff. It can just be, crawler stuff. And then my pilots, we got an RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group for that.
Now I see what you mean by reading the small print, not the big print.
For the bag number?
Yeah.
Yes, because it'll be step C3, but bag C6.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, like D2 was bag D1 still.
But it's not once you see that though. I had no problem with the manual except for that one, and I knew right away those screws were too short. The picture was wrong, but the part number and the millimeter measurement was correct. I can tell you what page it is.
I think you said it was 8. No, not 18.
I got to get my lights done on this little IJ, and it's basically done. Let's see. I'll tell you. Page 25, step E3. And right above the picture, it says that it's longer, but the picture is wrong. That's it. That's it. Bro, my only dilemma now is deciding what's going to get these treps and these new bead locks. I gotta be smart with the treps. The Coyote has treps, and there's the plastic stock bead lock. And I have something I'm working on for in the future that I kind of need to stay with treps, and I'd like to keep it lightweight. So I don't think going with the Trials and the Treps for the Coyote makes sense.
You need to put some of them brass rings in those plastic ones.
Well, they're not bead locks.
Oh, the plastic ones are not?
Not on the Coyote. They are on the CJ7.
All right, so that's not getting used.
Kind of odd because a lot of times the RTR wheels are not bolt together. I think that even the these Vanquish wheels that came on the Optic, they're actually bead locks. So maybe I'll just reuse those.
Hi, Dad. Up there.
And put the Treps on them.
3.5.
Because I need to do a good comparison later. You'll see. That's going to be cool. But I may want the heavy bead locks on this if I do a 3D printed interior.
I think you need to put those heavy bead locks on the Optic.
The Optic needs something for sure.
It just feels too light the way it is.
It needs something for sure. I just don't know if it's going to be those. Those are so nice looking.
Are those M3x10s?
I kind of want them on my. I kind of want these on the new Vanquish.
Oh.
Scout.
Put them on.
I know dilemmas.
You can buy more every hour of every day, man.
I should have just bought 2 sets of Treps. Quit screwing around.
Like, I thought Kirk was like pulling my leg when he's like, yeah, just wait. You're going to have like 30 sets of tires. I think I've got 50 sets of tires in this house now. It's ridiculous.
It's something. It really is.
It's nuts. You don't realize it until, you stand back and look at everything and you're like, what the hell did I just do?
Oh, and I've got box full of tires in the garage that just I'll never use them because I think they suck. But I've got.
Are they RTR tires or what are they?
16 or 20 tires just in here.
What do you got out in the garage that you're not going to use? RTR tires?
RTR, FMS, Chirax.
Are they wheels and tires or just tires?
Wheels and tires.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I'm telling you. Get them out of here, brother. You want those?
Don't tell me that.
Chirax tires?
I love the Hyrax tires.
But
they're great. They're great for certain things.
They're like, I wouldn't give a dog those tires to chew on.
Are they Chirax?
Garbage, bro.
They're Chirax.
They're not even that good.
These are Chirax.
And they're probably good. But the ones that came on the Michigan and the ones that come on that FMS FJ40, they're like placeholders for better wheels later.
I put the Chirax on my Sen 450 when I had that. Dude, it turned it into a whole different animal.
Hyrax are actually good tires. My problem with them is that they don't exist in real life. And I'm weird that way.
Yeah, my buddy is the same way. He's got to have scale everything. So that's why he went with Trepadors.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to pop for a set of the 3.8 Mickey's on RC 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, my buddy has a set on my other buddy has a set on his JLU because he's got a full scale one with 40s on it.
Yeah.
So he went ahead and he got those. And it looks pretty nice.
Heck yeah. Yep. That's what I'm thinking. I need at least one set. I'll try them out and see what they're like because they're a little bit bigger than what the Mickeys are that Kirk and I are running from Pro Line.
Are they?
Yeah, they're wider and taller.
Are they Basher tires?
No, they're it's basically their 40 series tires. They're 3.8.
What are they for though?
Mutter tires.
They're mutter tires. They're Mickey's, the Pro X's. They're just like the Pro Line Mickey Pro X's, but they're bigger. They're bigger in diameter and They're wider.
What's the hex on those rims?
I'm not sure.
I
I'd have to look
I
at
think they're
that.
17s.
I know
Nice.
they've got different adapters and stuff for them, but
Well, 17 solves it. I mean,
Right.
that's good.
exactly.
They probably have 7. If they've got adapters, then they probably got 24, 17, and maybe 12 seems ridiculous.
15s probably. Who knows?
Do they have 15s?
Yeah, I've got a set of 15 adapters.
Yeah,
Arma's weird, and they have 14.
the one set of wheels I got that I didn't keep, it came with 15 millimeter adapters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rolaro is the 15 millimeter.
Arlarlos? Yeah.
Yep.
Relarlo?
Yep. They're 15 millimeter hexes.
I like it. I think it's, who's the marketing guy who decides to name something that everyone's going to pronounce differently. Like Relarlo. Like, does it stand for something? What's up, Woods Unknown? Does that stand for something? Because what's it mean?
Lost in translation.
I guess. Sometimes I tell you what, if you ever want to laugh, sometimes that is where it's at, is check out one of those manuals. I remember this airplane manual where it was trying to tell you to glue the wing halves together. But what it said was, put bubble gum on the wing, James.
What?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my God.
What it was trying to say was put glue on the wing jams.
That's crazy.
But it said put bubble gum on the wing jams.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Bonker town.
Can't use that either.
Reefs. Let's go. I think this will go on my new 10 III.
Or can I?
That's crazy. Reefs?
I put a reef servo in my little Scout I built up on the base camp that Fred bought the other day. I almost wanted to take it out before I sold it, but I was like, nah, Fred's been great, dude. So I left it in there. But I wanted to have another one, so I got one. But a lot of times I just use RTR servos, man. It's good enough. Honestly, most places you go, it's fine. When we go over to Kirk's house or certain like hardcore locations, that's when I realize I don't quite have what I really need. But 24 Yep just ended. You know what? Somebody bought me a membership to him. And I like him, but he does so much small stuff. I don't really do the small stuff. But cool. Cool. He's doing it to it on the small stuff, though, without a doubt. I try to get into it, and I just can't.
I don't have the eyes. I don't have the eyes for it.
It's just way too tiny.
I love the 10 scale, bro, and the 6 scale is my favorite.
After owning a 6 scale, I can't go 18 or 24 or 30.
Dude, the Helaman at 8 scale is pretty awesome, dude. On 2.2s, I really like it. R2R servos don't live long for you. Yeah. It depends what it's going in. But I mean, honestly, sometimes I'll pick up RTR servos at like RC Chop Shop, like a Vanquish RTR servo for like $15, and the torque's not bad for what it is. And I'm like, I'm doing it.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Get a truck. Get something to work on. Get something to work on, man. Got to do your taxes. VFD twin shift servos. I used Protex and Savox on that Phoenix that you have.
Yeah, and they work really well.
Those are pretty good servos. They're really more for racing. They're like fast. They're like really fast.
I need to set the neutral position on the overdrive servo so that way there I have rear wheel drive on it.
Oh yeah, for better mileage.
Yep.
I never use that feature.
See, the FMS K5 has it to where you have front wheel drive, but not rear wheel drive. You got front wheel drive, full wheel drive, and dig. And then it's got the 2 speeds on it.
Yeah, and I'm with you, AZ. If I'm gonna spend money on servos, it's gonna be for the steering. I was at the shop, and so the Protex made sense for me on the VS the Phoenix build, because a lot of crawlers don't use the big standard size servos for shift servos, and so they're smaller. But I used the Protec for a steering servo on that one too.
Yep. Yeah, I think Savox was for the dig, and then Protec was for the shift and steering.
And I would have had Protec all around, but I think I burned up one of them before I knew what I was doing. That was my first kit.
Yeah,
so
it's
was
not going
like
anywhere now.
Locked out hard, installed the servo out. I think I killed a servo on that one.
All right. Got the IJ front bumper on.
There you go. The book is good, dude. It really is. It's crazy how much fun it is to put these together. I don't know why. And there's only a couple things that I really dread on the builds. But once I get into it, I don't mind. You know, the links kind of do get old, but it's not a big deal. The shocks, you got to be, for me, I got to be ready to do shocks.
That's the part I don't mind, is building the shocks. I hate bleeding them, but building them, I don't mind.
I hate the circlips. Otherwise, I'm fine with it.
Oh, that's metal.
Yeah, the Panhard. And it's you're going to use the forward 2 holes for straight axle, I think is what it is, and then the back 2 holes are if you're going to do portal.
Okay, so this screw has to come back out.
Oh, he got ahead of himself.
Yeah, because I was putting the IJ mounts on.
Easy to do. Easy to do.
So I actually might have to.
Yeah, honestly, like I mocked it up, and on the wheelbase it looks pretty good, but the only issue you may have is where it puts it. And I figured worst case scenario, if you don't like where it is forward or back, just lose the magnets.
Yep, and then just hard mount it.
Yeah, because you've got room up front to open the hood and do the battery on those. You know? So like, why bother? I ordered the magnets that they said to order with the files, and I did not get the, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he said it in the instruction manual that it's harder for us to get the magnets than him, because they actually have the ones in Korea where you can flip them around. Like you take them apart and flip the magnet around.
Oh, right. Well,
so you still have that.
I'm talking about the small ones for the hood. Like I bought 2 sizes of magnets and none of them work for the hood. I don't think.
I got a whole pack of different sizes, and then it's not thick enough, so I used a smaller one underneath it, glued it together, and shoved it in there.
Right, doubled them up.
Yep. I actually had those for stretch when I was trying to put the windshield on with magnets instead of Velcro.
When you get to the back bumper, I'm curious what you end up doing, because I still don't have a back bumper or cross member on my IJ.
Yeah, I'm going to try the one that comes in the kit and see what happens.
Work,
I know yours was too thick, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking with that. Do you do Facebook AZ? Post up what you're doing on the RC3D Fab Factory Facebook group, dude, so we can see it. I love kits, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back on this JK Max. Hopefully I can paint it this weekend and start back on it, but I think it's supposed to storm on Saturday.
That thing did ridiculous. If you guys haven't seen Kelly's video on the big, huge Project IJ on the Red Cat Vertex, climbing boulders with it. Wide load, doesn't care.
Wide Max don't care, man.
Doesn't care.
I should have these files worked out this weekend. I went downstairs to change my printers, what I did, because I'm on a marathon to run another body at 163% all the way around.
Nice.
So that way then I can get these files dialed in for that scale.
For the Vertex.
Yep.
Wait, did he just say he's doing one equal all the way around?
I have to.
Finally.
I got to.
I've only been recommending it since the beginning.
Since the beginning of time.
And why is that, Ryan?
So you aren't surprised by issues that people have when they come at you constantly. It's for your benefit.
Yep.
It's like when your kid is just being crazy and they resist everything. Like even if you asked them if they wanted ice cream, they would throw a fit and be like, no. Like, what? Ice cream?
And then eat your ice cream.
Yeah. Anyway.
There she is.
It's awesome. Man, if I was made of it, I'd get a Vertex and leave my 6 alone.
Yeah, because now that you figured that out, the options are endless.
Well, yeah, I mean, I figured, I figured out the 6. It's just, there's so much more to work around on the 6. This thing is just a cat's meow, man.
The 6 is doable for sure. But after you've seen what Kelly's done on how easy it is for the Vertex, it's like the derp system on the Vanquish, where it's like that is slick, right? I want Kelly to figure out that system for everything.
I think everybody does.
For the 6s, for the 10th scale, I want that. I want to go to there. That's what I want. That's what I want from now on. Is that pull the pin system.
It's all about the pin. Nah, it worked out. So I gotta get these files dialed in for the 163 because mine's different. I like to be different. Ryan was like, "Why did you do that?" And I'm like, "Because I like to be different."
You did it because you wanted it wide. That's why you did it, and it ended up being a happy accident for you. But I want to know, the wheelbase was right. So it's like, let's see what it is. And because I did mine at 163, we've learned some things, you know.
Yep.
With the Vertex, it's so easy. The things you had to do for the 6 happy accidents are no longer necessary, which is awesome. Fun Zone, they're not live right now, bro, are they? You won't be on punishment. I made Snoke.
Dude, the fun zone, that's turned into the happy hour every night, hasn't it?
Dude, every night. I mean, when can anyone go live? I mean, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think he would be tonight.
The other thing I figured out with this is I don't have to. What I'm doing right now is printing out everything for the IJ at 163%. All the stock parts, everything is straight from the files, put it together, and then I'm going to create a template that'll be part of the file with the Z plate in the back that the pin goes through, so that you can lay the template right on top of your plate, mark your holes, drill your holes out, and just bolt my direct piece right up into there. And then the front is just a direct bolt bracket that goes into the 4 bolts underneath the bonnet on the IJ, at least for the Verdicts. I wanted it to be simple. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I can't get Charles Kim to get back to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a workaround.
Yeah, so which is brilliant. So your files have nothing to do with, it's a bolt on to what already exists after you printed it yourself. So there's no bullshit with the licensing that way.
Exactly.
It is.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people on YouMagine selling stuff for the IJ kits.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do the Vertex 6 conversion. It's 2 brackets. You drill 3 holes and you're done.
Yeah, the body mount system. I mean, it's fantastic, dude. That's what I want it for everything. That's what I'm saying. It's so good.
I wonder how hard that would be to put that body mount system on the 6.
You know, with the 6, there's probably just too much crap in the way, you know?
Dang, that looks nice.
It's a slick machine. Is that shine that I see on that?
Yeah, that's still PLA.
It's that green silk, bro.
It's shiny. Wow. Ryan's got a shiny wagon.
And this has got big treps. So I just printed off the radiator. So I may try to bolt it in and see what's up.
You're gonna have to put a little heat on that, probably on that clip, to get it to nest in the way you want it to.
Look at the back. So I couldn't do the body armor green or whatever, so I did green wherever else I could. But yeah, this is 163, this one. And I still got to do a bunch. I got to, your piece I ran out of filament on, so I got to paint it before I put it in.
What piece? Oh,
The back with the cutout.
gotcha.
Did you send me the bumper too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you have that too.
Let's do this radiator real quick. What's up, Quad Brothers? Aunt Mo?
Did you screw down that bonnet or did you use the hinges
It's screwed down.
screwed down?
Yeah, because there's no room to do anything with it. You know what I'm saying?
And where are you putting your battery at? Or you're gonna put the skids back on, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to and trim them down some more.
So Chris, by mistake, I made my IJ for my SCX6, the 183 by 183 by 163.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't, by happy accident, the width and the height of that allows you to not do a thing to the skid plates.
Yeah.
If you run 163, you're going to have to cut your skid plates. And did you take your motor top off or no?
No, not yet, but I may need to.
Yeah, I took mine off for the K5.
You did for the K5?
Yeah.
Why'd you? Shouldn't have to.
No, when I had it setting on there, I thought it was touching, so I went ahead and just took it off.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I've got this dude stripped.
that's nuts.
Stripped. Yeah, I can't wait to run it one of these damn days. Well, Kelly made a bunch of files to make it work with the 6, but he made him to work with the 6 at his scale. So when I used them, they still no big deal. They just didn't. Where's my driver, homie? This thing is so stupid big. We'll try this radiator out.
I'm not gonna put this on either.
What? Which?
The back body mount.
You don't need it unless you want clipless or somewhere to mount body posts.
Yep. All right. So more screws in the bag.
Yeah, lots of bags. Lots of bags on that one. It's a good build, though. It is. It really is.
All right. So now another IJ piece.
I got to clean out the holes.
Okay, so that goes towards the front.
So, Chris, did you buy the kit for the IJ to fit onto that chassis? Is that what you're talking about?
I bought it for the base camp chassis. So I'm
okay.
hoping it
That'll
works.
fit. Gotcha.
But there are differences. The shock towers,
You should have called this show IJ Me Not tonight.
Jamie not.
IJ Me Not.
So we're gonna need this one.
I got Lexan for the windows, but it's thicker than I want it to be. But I may cut them anyway.
I'm surprised how easy that that Lexan was to cut for the windshield on the 10th scale.
What
Pair
size?
of scissors.
Yep.
How
Pair
thick
of scissors.
it though?
I got whatever you guys told me to get.
I don't think I took my own advice. I think I ordered up like 1/8-inch stuff, and it's like, golly, that's way too much.
Now, ours, the stuff that I told Chris to buy was like 32 thousandths or something.
Yeah, 1/32 of an inch.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's perfect for what you need.
Yeah, I'm not going to probably do what I've already marked it, but I'm probably not going to cut what I made.
The clamshell style windshield frame is the way to go with that.
Oh yeah,
3x12 and
Not
3x8.
the standard files that come with the base IJ kit.
what's the clamshell then?
It's another set of files you got to buy.
Jeez Louise.
Ooh.
Well, wait a minute. Let me hold on before I say that. Hold on. Let me look. Maybe not.
Okay, so I'm good if it goes to there. All right. And there's more holes in the frame of the base camp than there is the original base camp than there is this one.
Yes, because of the frame rails being
So-
one.
So I take that back. The windshield frame I'm talking about, Ryan, is another file that's embedded into the files. It's another folder. It's not the ones that are just in the open folder with all the rest of the files. It's in a separate folder.
So it's not this stuff that just fits right in perfect.
It is, but there's two pieces, not one. There's two pieces. There's a back and a top plate, and there's a template that you print out too, and you can just trace it and cut it, and it sits right in there, and you clamshell it together. It's way better than what's on the main part of the files.
I'm not. I mean, I'm happy with the main part of the files.
That's fine. I'm just telling you that the clamshell style is way easier to work with. Is that what you use, Chris, on yours? Was the
What style?
The clamshell style windshield with the two frame pieces, and you put the Lexan in between them?
Yes, I did.
Yep, it's
Isn't
way easier.
Isn't that what I have?
You have the files, but that's not what you printed.
And then you have to print out the little template.
Right.
I just am going to trace this.
If you do the template, it just slides right in there.
That's what I'm saying. The clamshell's in between the two halves.
Yep.
It's in another file within the files.
I mean, my glass will fit in between these two.
My big white IJ is that way, but Pete's was not, Kirk's was not, and this one I'm doing right now, the Verdict 6 one, they're all clamshell.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty cool how it all goes together.
I've
Yeah.
got enough screw ups. I'm liable to have enough to do another one.
They make more Lexan every day.
Let's see if this radiator works.
Probably won't, because I switched it up on you.
Those would be left over.
Busy with the launch today, Vic? Nice. Or are you asking me if I was?
What launched today?
Sausage into outer space.
Oh, that launch. Yeah, when we're that goes towards the back. I do like how the skid is, though, where you don't have to bolt on those extra pieces for the links.
It's pretty slick. And then the new screws to get them in are like a big long set screw with no heads on them. So we're finally
Okay.
going to the moon, Victor. Is that what that is? Ha, they're too long. I'm into the cooling fins on the radiator. Too long.
I feel
Oh,
I feel like I'm watching this show, man, with you guys. I'm sitting here watching you guys wrench on stuff.
yeah, that's not gonna work. It blocks the upper link hole.
Ah. 10-day mission.
So
Good. They can get the telemetry back that they threw away from the last time they went. It's only like mankind's like biggest feat, and we just threw away the data.
okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put this together and I'll show how much it covers, and I'm just gonna use a torch and one of my Allen heads, and I'm gonna bend it away. So this is M3 by 12, M3 by 12. Okay.
I'm gonna break it.
Mom's not handle Missy another mess today. I just got clean. I'm not gonna do it. If you want to drink it. No.
How much did you heat it up? I mean, how much did you have to bend it the other way?
Not a whole lot. I mean, what I do is I put the bolts in the back. I get the back end set in place, put the bolts in, and then just lightly heat up that front clip and adjust it so it'll fit right in underneath the bulkhead.
Yeah, I got to get the back dialed in first.
Yep.
But it's gonna work, I think, though.
It should, yeah. I went back in and just, basically eyeballed that one because I don't know what I did with the original file that I had, like I told you. So I had to go back in and reinsert that back into that radiator. So yours is probably going to be a little bit different than what mine is.
Yeah.
But definitely got to put the back bolts in first.
Right, which is for me going to be, I just got to undo everything and paint that new piece and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Should be good to go, though. A little bit of heat and get it where you want it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, because I'm not as wide, it's definitely some stuff to deal with.
Right.
I think if I move my shocks up a hole, it will help me a little bit, to be honest.
Oh, to give you more room up there?
Forward, yeah. 6'7". All right.
6'7".
It's awfully tight at 163. Everything.
Quiet. Yeah. I'm glad I went the wider and taller just because of what you're experiencing there at 163. What I don't understand is the guys that are running 161 and a half all the way around. I don't get it.
I wonder how those look from the side. Like, where do the wheels sit? Because
they're off. The back,
they have to be.
The back is off, but my point is like 161 and a half all the way around, Ryan. I mean, you're shaving a little bit more, off from what you're already fighting at 163.
Yeah, I'm almost not wide enough. I mean, these shocks are right up against, these side fenders.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you wouldn't have used my files that I cleared out for those shocks, you would not be sitting there.
It'd be worse.
So I don't understand how these guys are doing 161.5 unless they're stripping their SCX6s down like a Vertex. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah,
The guy that is selling them, he's doing his at 169.
Well, I mean that 169. I mean that might be all the 169 all the way around.
Yeah, 169 all the way around.
So he must just be clearing the sliders
and the shocks, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, but here's the thing: those guys, they have to be doing something. They had to do something with those front doghouse, the fender parts.
I don't know.
They had to have. There's no way that they would fit on
169. I doubt it.
Nah, the area that I cleared away to make it fit, there's no way. No way that the stock files are going to fit on that.
Mine still don't.
Well, that's why I'm saying I cleared them away. Even at my size, I had to. So at 169, they had to have altered the files. They had to have. There's no way it's going to fit on there.
I don't know, man. I mean, mine's close.
What's up, Craig?
But it's not close enough. I'm going to move these shocks forward one.
Yeah, you're putting 10 pounds in a 8-pound bag. You're close.
Yeah, super close. Annoyingly close. Like, why not?
Just like you said, again, I come up with these happy accidents and it works. So but I'm glad you did the 163 because now we know that
that's why
it's tight. But I'm doing a 163 all the way around, and you know what? It'll fit on the Vertex. And the nice thing is, I think all the stock files will fit fine on it.
I think they will. I mean, it's enough to make me want to get one.
Even the back tub that I changed and went straight across on that back tub to clear the shock towers in the back.
You wouldn't need to on the other one.
I looked it over this morning and I was like, it's going to be close. It's going to be close, but I think it'll work.
Right here, it's covering up the screw hole for the links. So I'm going to have to either drill it or heat it up and move it out of the way.
I'm not surprised.
When in doubt, man.
Honestly, I don't think it's right anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right anyway. So what the hell?
It doesn't seem like it's just a straight up bolt on situation.
Well, I mean, it's designed for the VS410 first.
Yeah, but you guys are using some files that somebody did, right, for the SCX10 III, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Those files aren't right.
Well, I don't know what that back bumper business is. I thought that was goof.
Boom.
The nice thing about the 10.3 though is if you have to forego those skids, you can, because you got access to the battery under the hood. So you can bolt that thing on there if you want.
So it looks like as long as I use that very front lower shock mount hole, I'll be able to use these.
Yeah. A little bit of concessions and you can do it, I think. I may put a little spacer between the radiator and the front clip to get it down a little lower.
Did you put the back 2 bolts in like I told you to, or no?
No, I don't have the back end ready.
You need to do that first before you go messing with that clip.
Well, I'm not going to do anything.
You can heat that. You'll have to heat that clip up once you get that all done to get it to where you want it.
Right, but I may not need to if I just spacer down the radiator a tiny bit. Know what I mean?
To make it long enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I don't sit down over everything, because
Oh,
my front clip's on the chassis rails up here. It's not like yours.
what do you mean it's on the chassis rails? Is it too wide?
No, well, it's not wide enough. The gray stuff is sitting on the chassis rails, so there's only so much I can do to go lower.
Oh, I see. Okay. Huh. Yeah, you're gonna have to work it out. Holy cow.
But I can go a little bit more forward. But like I say, the radiator needs drop down a little bit. I think I'm into the shocks here. It's awfully tight, man. It's close, but it is tight. I need to clear out more of the. Hey, I just got it. I just got it. I just got it. I just got it. The clips in and everything. Now watch, the hood won't fit.
Nope.
See?
Wow.
If I take off the dummy engine, I think I'll be fine.
I'd start all over and print one the way I did mine. Make it all fit, not take anything off.
I know, but I don't want it wide. I don't want it wide.
Strip her down.
I mean, might as well. But yeah, I wonder if the fake engine cover comes off, helps me out. We're going to find out.
Man, that sucks because then that opens up all your electronics.
Exactly. The more I do this, the more I'm like, I'm not sure I need this.
Just give me that body. I'll put it on my Verdict 6.
Maybe what happens. I'm not sure how much screwing around I'm going to do. I've got this thing stripped.
I wouldn't, man, no way. That's a lot. That's a lot to do, you know.
Well, yeah, because then it's like, the whole beauty of these bodies is that you can just easily put bodies on them.
Right.
And I can't. Unless I want to pay for a Vertex.
A Vertex?
Yeah. But it's almost like you got to make one work so you can get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Man, if I would have done 163 or done 161 and a half or followed any of these other guys, and I would have had to take all that stuff apart, I probably would have taken that Jeep body out and tossed it in the river.
Yes, you probably would have.
I would have. You know me.
And I'd have been done by now if I didn't do it this way. Oh, yeah. Without the cover, you'll be fine. There. Leave me alone. Jeez. I mean, I probably got to cut on the... Yeah, dude, my grill's too big now.
Oh, really? Is it sitting against the rails?
It's too freaking tall.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. If I space down the radiator, I think I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
think that's my issue. I just got to space down the radiator. My word, brother.
But here's the thing: when you space down your radiator, your grill cover is going to go down with it. No, it won't. Never mind. Because it mounts to the bulkhead. Okay. Yep.
But it's got to go a 1/4 inch. Need a 1/4 inch spacer. Some bitch, dude. I'm doing it. Watch.
Doesn't look the best, but now I can get the screw in there.
Get the screw in, man. That's all that matters.
I can't tell. Wrong.
All right.
We're going at it, man. Quarter inch.
Okay, so I will need.
I'm going to see about that. There's already a 3-hole thing. I think I printed one off. Printed off a lot of stuff that doesn't fit at all. Tons.
Why doesn't stuff fit, Ryan? Did you print
it right?
Huh?
Because I did it at an even size. Like a normal person.
What's that?
Whatever. This odd person, his shit fit right out of the gate.
And she's
whatever.
Oh, man. Nope. I'll have to print it off. That little 3-hole piece that if you're going to do the magnets they give you. I'll take that part and make it 1/4 inch tall, and that should be all I need.
Yep.
I didn't do it because I wasn't going to do the magnets on this. That's all right. Anyway, it's going to be good. And then that's going to be the only thing that chassis can do. That's what bugs me. I wonder if I go with the grill height, I wonder if I can put my motor cover back on.
Do a cowl hood.
I can't. That motor cover's off no matter what. A cowl hood, an open one?
Yep.
I hate those. It's a good idea.
Just sell another 6, an SCX6 chassis, Ryan, and then buy yourself a Vertex. Put that on it.
I do like it though. If I get it to work, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I wanted something that had some wheels sticking out, man, to replace my Ford.
You got that?
Yeah, eventually. 2 years later. That'll be good. Someday.
Someday.
I got to fiddle with the back end. Spacing out the radiator is a good fix. Because I think I can do it without having to heat up too much on the clip. Antmo wants to know if you got any bashers for sale. He's got an 8-scale Creighton. Or a 8S Creighton.
Yep. That I do have one for sale.
Dude. When I get it, though, this will be nice. And my bumper mount doesn't stick out too much. Once I get everything right, it's... That grill sits right on it.
Work it out, man. You know, it's all part of the game, right? Figuring out how to fix everything.
Well, once I get the back right, that'll actually bring the front up a little bit too, which might help me.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot that does happen on those.
Once I get the back right, then I'll finalize the radiator. Because honestly, washers or that little that part they send you in the files, that little it's a rectangle, 3 holes in it.
Yep, where you put the magnets.
Bro, all I got to do is make it as tall as I need it, and it'll be perfect for the radiator.
Yep. Yeah, Aunt Mo hit me up in Messenger, dude. I got an 8S Creighton. This badass. And then I got a fire team's truck I'll part with, and I really don't want to get rid of my Typhon.
Nah, man, because you may race with us. My Typhon's set up for racing right now.
My problem is I don't want to run it on 4S.
It's still fast. On a track,
Yeah, true.
can't hardly handle 6S on a track.
Right.
And if you want to race with folks, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just like flying my Typhon.
Anything. I didn't change the pinion. I didn't change the spur. I can run it on 6S or I can run it on 4S and still the same old Typhon. The only thing I did was change the tires.
Right. Yeah. Sounds good.
That was it.
I was trying to find a picture of.
Turn the page.
Trying to find a picture of my Creighton.
KW79, what up?
Aunt Mo, is there something specific you were looking for? Everybody's quiet. They're wrenching.
They're wrenching.
Why is it when you're trying to look for something specific, you can never find it?
It's that Murphy guy.
Is that it?
Murphy's Law. That dude.
Is that it? Where is this?
Okay, so that one goes through the bumper. I don't need that. And those ones go through that, so I don't need those. Okay.
Getting it. Getting it. Man, I got all these nice Vanquish stickers I'm not going to use on that Classic now. Seems a waste, but
Ammo. Here you go, man. There's my crate, Nate S.
with an infraction body.
Yep. Two sets of tires. Make me an offer.
Make him an offer he can refuse.
Make me an offer that I probably will refuse.
I know what I got.
It's got 800 kV castle system in it. All right, dudes. I'm a bounce. I'm tired. My boss is in town, and we got another full day tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave you two dudes alone to wrench and get your stuff done.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a standstill.
I am going to go get some Z's.
Get some Z's.
So, yep. Hey, happy building, Chris.
Thank you. Hopefully, I'll be done tonight,
There you
but
go.
I don't think so.
You would be if you were just building it straight up without trying to fit the IJ stuff.
Yeah, I'd be a whole lot farther.
Yep. Yeah, that stuff definitely slows you down when you're looking at two different situations.
Bro, I remember building a base camp and doing the pre-runner stuff at the same time. It's weird how it slows you down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you save some messing around, but you also spend some time figuring out what not to do.
But then is it worth it to build it straight up and then go back and take all that stuff right back off?
No, that's why
it doesn't save me any time either way. I mean, it's going to be the same time no matter what. So, yeah.
It's just where do you want to spend the time? Like thinking about it or just doing it?
Yep.
So there's a lot of thinking when you do it once.
Yep. Hurts your brain.
It can.
All right, cool. I'm out, guys.
All right, man.
All right,
See you
take
everybody
it
later.
easy.
Have fun. Have a good evening.
You too.
You on the cross members?
Front shock towers.
Once you get that first one done with all the panhard stuff, it gets it quicker.
Yeah, I had to use, instead of having this little guy on there, I had to use that one.
The base camp stuff?
No, the one that comes in the IJ.
Oh,
for the front bumper.
Right.
But that metal bracket just clips right onto it.
The panhard deal?
Yep. Yeah, it was the perfect height and everything. It was like almost it was made for it.
Perfect.
Oh wait, did I get ahead of myself again? No, I did not. Okay, good.
Yeah, man. I guess I could start bolting stuff to the Vanquish body now because it's painted. That's probably what I should do, man.
How does that stuff mount? Does it mount with small little clips or it actually screws on?
There's going to be like screw together bits that are sandwiching like front grill stuff and the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And then your derp set. I'll just get into it right now. It's fine. I'm going to start. I got to get the book.
I'm 3x10. That's over here. Okay. 23x10, 23x10.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to bolt onto this. Wipers and door handles and stuff. Let me get rid of this big old IJ nightmare. It's gonna look sick though, dude. I kind of like that green stuff
Yeah, that green does look nice.
with the bronze like method rims. That looks sick.
Mhm. For my Marines theme, I'm thinking about doing a gold roll bar
Oh yeah.
because I've got some gold silk PLA.
Oh nice. You gotta love 10 scale, dude.
Yeah, I like how the 6 scale runs, but I like how easy it is to work on the 10 scale.
It's nice. Oops. Where'd you go, brother? My bad. What? I'm not doing anything. There. The hell.
So I think the base camp might be a little bit narrower. It's just a hair off.
Huh.
Yeah, everything is tight in there.
Yeah, so see this light bezel deal for the front end? And then it's got that hole through there for the pin in between the inner fenders. Yeah, so that's the inner fender one. And then you'll bolt this on. Same kind of thing for the on the back tailgate stuff.
They put a lot of detail in their kits.
It's cool, dude. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting into it. I'm pumped about the paint, dude.
Yeah, that looks sick, and it's gonna look really good next to your 6 scale.
When I get the graphics on this, yeah, it's gonna be nice. I've been dying to bolt on all this bolt on stuff. This truck's ready, except for the body. So this now, I think I'll be able to drive it. Windshield wipers. I'm not going to do the lights yet. I wonder.
Yeah, another thing with that that HB2, you can't remotely turn it off.
Oh, it's on or off?
Yeah, you plug it in to turn it on, and then you unplug it to turn it off.
Aha. They got you doing the windshield wipers first, of all things. Savannah Banana, it's another Scout, brother. It's going to be another, it's a VS410 Vanquish, but it's going to be another Snow Star. Savannah Banana. Thanks. Yeah, I just pulled the masking off today. I got to dig out the screws.
Have you seen those Axial flags that Horizon has?
Are they green and black?
Yeah.
I guess so, yes.
I was thinking about getting one and putting it right back here.
Oh, nice. Some of that neon looks pretty cool too, man.
I haven't seen the neon yet.
Dude, they got neon lights for all the brands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. I don't have any room behind me to do anything, but
No, because you don't want to hide those trucks.
No. I don't.
All right. Chassis is done.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta make that other hole for the links because I'm about to put axles on. See you and see you. There you go.
Yep, we are just wrenching, ladies and gentlemen. And these have some weird little standard size screws too. The Vanquish deal does. 1/64th.
Oh, wow.
So what that means for me is a baggy 1.5, which is another reason why I got fresh bits. Because if I don't have the right bits, I want fresh ones. That's it. 1/4 inch, little tiny son of a gun. Windshield wiper time. And then it's door handles. I should have left the damn covering on it, but I just had to pull it off.
That's the best part of it.
Man, it is. It really is. Savannah Banana.
That should be enough. If not, I'll make it bigger.
The best.
There's another guy that's doing the same thing as I am, but he's starting Thursday.
Oh.
So tomorrow, yeah. So he's even using the same servo I got.
So these screws go all the way through. Wait a minute. No, they don't. I'm missing something. I think some little tiny gasket deal. Yep. What's up, Pops? I'll do the other one correct and see if I like it. Parts tree. I have not been to a banana game. I do go to South Bend minor league Cubs game every summer, though. at least once.
I hate that whenever you comment on somebody's post and then you can't find it anymore in your notifications.
On Facebook?
Yep.
Facebook's an absolute mess.
It really is.
You gotta like tag yourself in it if you want to be able to find it again or something. It seems.
And then it'll self-hide comments.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
This little tiny stuff's a nuisance, but man, it makes them. Makes them.
First, there's violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. These are the 7 colors of the rainbow. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red.
So he's doing an IJ on a new 10 III as well?
Yes, he is.
Bro, come on. Wipers. Wipers. Yeah, there's a little washer gasket that goes on the back side, and it keeps the screw from popping through it.
A little clear one?
No, it's black.
Oh.
This paint's still sticky, bro.
All right. Set this
Rob,
aside.
what up?
Now time to bring out the axles. Was your rear axle kind of hard to turn from the hexes, but easy from the middle?
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Sometimes they're scary hard to turn, but it's like it's just because there's nothing's on it yet. You know?
Yeah, I can turn it easy from the pinion, but as soon as I try to turn it from the wheels, it gets hard.
It can. And on the back, did you put the metal washers on?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Little guys.
You have to because those nuts that hold the bearing in, the bolts that hold the bearings in.
After putting the axles through the bearing the first time,
Yeah,
and then having to fight with the bearing to get it back out.
yes, it's easy to do. Because you look at that flange piece and you're like, that's going to hold it. Well, it does, but from the other way.
Yeah.
These little details, man. Finally.
No, not that.
Should have got it right the first time, I guess.
Okay, so that one. And is it this one? That one. Okay.
Door handles.
All right, now on to bag E.
Bag E.
The little guy.
Oh yeah. What's in bag E?
All the stuff for the length, the screws, and little mount for the pan hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you would wear a raccoon shirt.
Trash panda.
I've been having raccoon drama around here. Around here.
I forget what sport it is, but Huntsville, Alabama has the raccoon as a mascot. Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
That's fun, actually.
One. Oh, that is pretty cool.
What's that?
How they have the screws that they're using for the links.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're like a big set screw.
Yep. I was like, I'm not on the bumper. Why do I got those?
I know, right? No, that's the new deal. And like you mentioned before, like the bolt pattern is the same on the trans, but you don't have those little deals to bolt on anymore. The little link hole. I feel like it's a stronger truck because of the way they've designed it.
So I'm going to use the 25.
Just working. Tiny stuff.
I think I like this kit better than the TRX4 kit.
It's probably less to do.
It's actually more.
Is it?
Because the tracks is the shocks come pre-built.
Oh, that's actually smart though of them.
It would be nice for them to release a kit like Traxxas' kit where it comes with all the electronics and you just put it together.
Yeah. They'll never do it, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, just like the SCX6 builder's kit. It'll never happen, but
never.
It needs to.
Man, don't tell me I really have to have 1/64th stuff to do this.
Oh man, I got to make more holes.
You do?
Yep. They don't have a hole right here at all.
On the IJ stuff
Yep.
for the skit for the links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not long enough.
Man, I can rip through a kit, but I can't get a bloody handle on to save my life.
God, I have one that's long enough or short enough.
A bit?
An Allen wrench that I can heat up to
Make
shove
your
through
hole.
there. Yeah. At least start it to where I can make the hole bigger from the outside.
Yes. Yeah. So you can see it, locate it.
Yep. So I'm not. It doesn't look like my wall and have 15 holes on it trying to find a stud.
It's always fun when you're working on a house and you're like, oh my gosh, you can tell they couldn't find a stud because it looks like a machine gun went off in the place. Machine. I can't wait to get this little tiny stuff done so I can bolt on the damn front and rear. I want to see this thing clipped on the chassis so bad. But I tend to follow the manuals even though I want to jump ahead sometimes. Some of the stuff is so small. I can't imagine how guys work on the 24 scale stuff. Honestly, I'm like, golly, some of this small stuff is so difficult. Like, how in the world?
Yeah, then they got those really, really small cars. You can't even really call them remote control cars. They just got the motor and the battery and they throw them on the track and let them go.
What are those? The little tiny stuff?
Yeah, to me it makes them they're really big in Japan.
Not the mini Z stuff.
No, this is they have a special track build on it and then it's got two sets of wheels, two of them standing up and then two of them like this so that way there it hits the side of the track and keeps going around.
Huh. So that's smaller than the mini Zs?
Yeah, it is.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, you're so happy when you finally get one of these little ones to start. Bro.
Oh, I know. Those 1.2s on the IJ.
I don't think I had any. I've used bigger stuff because I ordered 1.2s, but I didn't get them. And so I've used bigger stuff there.
Yeah, on the dash, I got so mad at the center console that I just finally glued it on. But
Oh, that must be why I haven't done the dash yet because I don't have the stuff. I
and
haven't.
then
Yeah, that's what it is. I haven't even done some of that yet because of that.
yeah, this little trim right around here, you got to use the 1.2s, And then you think, oh, cool, because it's already got the holes in it, and then there's holes in the body. They don't line up at all. These two middle ones don't. The outer ones do, but then you got to make your own inner ones.
Bro.
All right. Holes are made. Now I'm ready for links. All right, we're going to use this one of them. Yep, that's one of them. Oh, that's rear. Be that one.
It's not like these are so small. It's not like you can pre-drill them. You know?
I had, for the IJ, I ended up buying 1 millimeter drill bits.
Oh my gosh. Those are like a one-time use.
These ones here are actually pretty stout.
They don't break.
Cells that I had that came with my thumb drill,
Yeah.
those snapped the first time I even tried them. But these ones here,
They
comes
work.
in its own little case, and they're pretty stout.
That's nice. I'm about to divert tactics and use some little tiny Phillips crap I have somewhere. My gosh.
No, buddy.
That's totally what I'm going to do. What up, Fred? That is totally what I'm going to do. I am getting off the island with this one. This door handle. I mean, come on. Who's going to know?
What's that?
That I'm cheating on the screws.
Oh, yeah.
I should have started with that. I'm done.
So, which one do I use?
Yes.
Okay, so those are going to be.
This reminds me of messing with that FJ55, the RC four-wheel drive one.
Mm-hmm.
There was so many little screw-on bits like this on the sides, you know, the handles and stuff.
Yeah. That looks pretty cool, though.
It's worth it, you know, to put them on, I think.
So where do
All right, what's next? Tell me it's something big now. I'm tired of this little tiny stuff. Bruh. Lights. I may go ahead and run the lights. I got to anyway. Do the My Tricks tell you what's what, or do you have to fire them up to know what's white and what's red? And
No, it does tell you, but then you got to go on their website and pull up the instructions, which is a video. Yeah.
for what? The programming?
Yeah, to show where you're supposed to plug it up at, and then the JLU has dash lights on it, so you got to watch the video on how to install those, and how I got halos on it too, on the headlights.
These are a bunch of boxy LEDs.
Those
The hell?
are those rock lights?
Light bar, I guess. So, and then there's black and white. Looks like a yellow, maybe. I have to plug this crap in and see what it does, aren't I?
You got to be careful because on your controller there's high voltage and low voltage.
Come on.
Yep.
That's what I'm telling you. The axial lights, and you're done. It's obvious what's what.
Yeah, that's the only bad downside about that kit is it should include actual written instructions instead of having you go to their website and searching it. And then if they did the video with the Dragon controller, then you have to go to find the HB2 controller to see where to plug stuff up to.
Shit.
I made a comment on their Facebook page about it. Said it, it's really confusing watching your video on how to install it, but you're using a Dragon instead of the HB2, and you don't have clear instructions on the HB2.
Yeah, these are like light bar lights. There's 4 of them.
Oh, dang.
I'm not going to use them.
Yeah.
This kit may end up going somewhere else. I guess I can install the front bits without doing the buckets for the lights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then come back to them.
Yeah, if I decide I want to mess with it, I'll go to the website and see what they're talking about. I don't like screwing with different voltage. Like just
Yeah, do it in one.
those axial lights, I'm buying them tonight. I already know. Because they don't, it doesn't matter where they go. You can wire them into any channel. Bing, bada, bing, you're done. It's fine. I've just never done them before. I wanted to try them. They said they were for the VS410, so I'm like, okay. Fine. I guess I just won't do the buckets yet. No problem. All right, so this is the front grille deal. And I still got to peel the window masks off of the lenses. Ha! I forgot that part. Dude, when I did the Phoenix you have, I didn't mask off the lights. So the reason your lights are so awesome and fogged out is because I had to sand the paint off.
I was wondering why. I thought it was the 'cause I've got Tamiya paint remover. So I was removing the brown off of them, and I was like, is it etching the Lexan? But I don't know.
It must be. I had to sand them clean. Sanding them clean, Billie Jean. All right, so that
I don't think I want to attach it to the servo yet because I haven't neutraled it yet.
No, you probably don't. Man, I'm gonna wish I had the buckets in here though. Shit. Yeah, because that has to come off to get them in. No, it doesn't. I think the axial manuals are a little better, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
if you've not done this stuff before, man, they're a little better.
I hate to say it, but FMS's is the worst. Only for the fact that it doesn't show you screw sizes.
Oh, bastards.
Because I went ahead and I printed off the Phoenix kit manual, the CR12 manual, and the K5 manual. And the K5 manual is the only one that didn't show screw size.
I didn't send you the manual. I must have forgot.
No. I printed it off at work.
I gotcha. I probably have it.
Oh, what baggie do I need?
I still have the box. I keep all kinds of stuff. Actually, every kit I've ever done, I still have the box because there's all the stuff in it still. Like the whatever it took. 6mm. That's got to be these shorties.
So I'm done with this one for now.
Ooh, that's nice. That fits nice.
Don't need these.
Oh, yeah. Bro, and it's like a 2.5mm deal. Like, that's crazy for a light thing. 2.5mm driver for, I mean, I guess it is the bumper mount stuff. So I guess that makes sense.
I don't know what those are for, but we'll come back to that.
What is it?
I found two screws on my mat, probably from the front pieces I didn't use.
Does that disc actually move on that Dynam, Brian? I guess I wasn't paying attention that close in the video teaser. It's one of those Hawkeye like radar planes. It's got the disc on it, Chris.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I guess the disc actually rotates. See, look at.
Yeah, perfectly clear.
Yeah, I've this time. And then it's got to be these little screws in the front. Yep. Yeah, the only thing I need is like, where's that radiator go? Is there a radiator? There is.
If it's like the Phoenix, it goes on the front bracket.
Did I screw up?
Oh, no. Or does it go on the body? I mean, the chassis.
Nah, this goes on the body. It doesn't show it, though, in the manual going in. I wonder if it's like some back window, like crazy, just extra stuff.
Yeah, maybe it's the same same pieces for the Phoenix to
It's
save money?
Yeah, it could be, or it's a piece that if you're not using this, it doesn't show it. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit and see if it shows up somewhere. It shows up nowhere. Nowhere. I don't think you use it. Yeah, you must not. Fine.
Well, now you got a radiator to throw on your Corvair.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all
Yeah,
don't need it.
that doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. That'd be funny though. Tell everybody I wanted to be scale, so I put a radiator on the Corvair.
Yeah. Get one of those RC
Air
smoke
cooled
kits.
and water cooled. This son of a bitch is never gonna get hot.
Do one of those RC smoke kits, but have it smoking out of the hood.
That would be scale.
Well,
Didn't people burn up those things all the time?
yeah. What's under the hood that'll be smoking?
Everything Chevrolet.
That is a weird car.
It is.
The way that they have the engine installed in those things, it's weird.
I watch these guys in Utah that love them. Matt's Off-Road Recovery.
Mm-hmm.
They're nuts about them. They've got a ton of them.
Yep, my buddy, about an hour north of me, has 50 or more, and he created his own Facebook account just for his cars.
Oh, wow.
It's Justin's Wayward Corvair, and he's got the wagon and everything.
Oh, nice.
He either bought a car off of or sold a car to one of the guys that loans the cars to movie productions.
Oh,
So he got to see some of the Stranger Thing cars, and they had one of those black taxis.
Joyce's car a Pinto or a Gremlin? What is that?
What?
Joyce's car, is that a Pinto? That green one?
I don't know if it's a Pinto or a Gremlin.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
It is pretty cool. All
We
right.
just finished season 5 the other day.
Oh, it was a good season.
It actually was. It's hard to end a show, but they did a good job.
Yeah, I love how they ended it because it makes you think.
It does make you think. I was a little bit mad for a minute when I thought 11 was gone. Spoilers, by the way. Discussion.
Yeah, she's somewhere in Ireland.
Yeah. And, all of a sudden, Calla makes sense. Because I'm like, why would they bring her back? She was such a, little negative naysayer, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? What's the point? And there's a point. That's the only way it makes any sense, though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, what are you doing? Just being inclusive? I mean, that's cool, but what are you doing?
Okay, E2. 3x12.
I love the little bolts and stuff on these bezels. It just finishes things off. Makes it look cool.
So
It's me, dude. It's you and me and Fred, my dad, and Brian Chambers, and you guys are coming over for stovetop. This is the in crowd right now. Insane. I have to get lights in this though. It just looks too good not to. I'll figure out that my trick deal. I feel like I should have painted the black stuff silver, to be honest with you. Like this stuff come back off.
Your window trim or
no, you'll see. Hold on.
Like you did on the Bronco.
Yeah.
Like how the front was. Yeah, because that's just.
It could be silver.
Yep.
The black could be silver on that.
All right. So.
It may need to be. If I was better at designing stuff, I would literally just make an international one.
I tried, and I just can't figure it out.
I'm not that. I can manipulate something that exists already, but creating it from scratch is not my thing at this point in time. Oh, thanks, anonymous donor. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yes. I've got the best folks, brother. All right, so here's this big old bolt-on deal.
Okay, so that goes through.
I just want to get this dirt
Right there.
on and then call it. Let's see.
Goes through that way. All right. And then we are. I'm surprised of how skinny they made the panhard bar, though. It just looks out of place with the thick links.
It kind of does, but it works. That back in the day, it was the mount that was the issue, not the bar.
Yeah, I broke on the 6th, the very first time I took it rock crawling. I broke the panhard bar mount, and then fixed it, and then ended up breaking the rod end.
Oh, I see. Well, it's easy to get stuff wrong, man. Big old bolts. I know you're the one. Okay. This is neat, though, dude, the way this back mount system goes.
Yeah, they really got that figured out.
I love that cool clipless stuff. All
right, so
oh, you're upside down, dummy. That's why it's fitting. That's why it didn't fit. Come on. How cool. You're not, are you going to beat the creek?
No, I wish.
Dude, I've never been to a crawler event.
It's a good time.
Man, I'm going to love it. I've almost been to Axial Fest a couple times. I've even had tickets, but I didn't make it. But this time, I'm going to do it.
E3. Okay, so that's for the back. Yeah, I've been to Holland Crawl 2 years in a row now. And it's really fun.
That's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just don't do the like the climbing competitions.
The like timed stuff.
Yeah. I like to just go out there and have fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would either. I mean, I've been to RC Fest in Illinois for Horizon, and they were running comps there. And I just crawled. I didn't want to do that at that time. I wouldn't mind trying it, but the line to do it was ridiculous. I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah, then some of them will have like rules where you can't have certain tires and
I'm sorry, man. You know what really turns me off the most about it is they're timing you, right?
yeah.
Okay. When I discovered crawling for myself, what appealed to me was I thought this is Calgon for dudes. Like, take me away. You know, like
Mhm.
this is chill. I do not want to hurry. You know?
No.
I mean, now that I've done some and I've got some scale rigs and I've got some stuff that performs, I kind of more open to the idea, but it's not, I'm not dying to do it. But I wouldn't mind. I mean, I like competition, you know,
Yeah,
but
they
first getting started in crawling, like you're never going to find me trying to be in a hurry doing it.
and they do have some fun competitions where it's not crawling. Like they've got the tug of war, the table of death.
Yeah,
If you're not afraid to break your truck, and they've
Yeah.
got one where you're hooked up to a trailer, and then you've got to pull a weight up, and that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, those sumo wrestling tabletop stuff looks fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Have you done it?
No,
You've
no,
been
I
there?
didn't have a 10. My only 10 scale truck, because that's all you can do is 10th and below, was the K5, and I just got it, so I didn't want to break it.
I see.
This year, though, that K5 is going to get broke.
Yeah.
Because it weighs 12.5 pounds.
Dude, my Red Cat Gen 8 was a monster. I had all the trio brass on it. All of it. It's actually the only rig I've ever broke. And it was because it was so heavy. I came down off the rock and it got me. It was actually at Illinois. Dude, this is neat. All right. It's got to be those bolts right there. Yeah, it's kind of neat the way the light buckets integrate with these sandwiched pieces. Bruh. And this is going to be a big 2.5. I mean, it makes sense because it's like mounting stuff. At first, I was talking trash, but it makes sense.
Is that going through? Yeah, it's going through. All right.
Oh, I slipped out.
Back it up just a little bit. There we go.
Wow. I'm going to have this thing derped in before it's over. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm just moments away from having the back axle on.
Sweet. You see the screws where it's wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, I drew in my book to switch the pictures
You
out.
know right away when you do it, if you're paying attention at all, you're like, hey, wait, that ain't long enough to get to the other boss.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Come on. We're getting it, dudes.
All right.
Thanks to everybody for hanging out.
Now I've got some spare parts to use on something else.
Bro, the pre-runners, that gave me a good excuse to buy just a few parts and be able to. My IJ is on a spare chat. That's all spares. That IJ base camp,
Mm-hmm.
it's all spares. I bought chassis rails and the rear axle. That was it. Dude. That's awesome. I have an electric screwdriver, but sometimes I don't use it because I want to be quiet.
Yeah, I'm afraid of stripping stuff out, like I think I just did.
You got to know how many ooga doogas it takes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that one's not getting too tight, but that'll be all right. If anything, I'll just switch it out with the longer one with the nut on it.
Right. One of the links or what?
Yeah, where the lower link mounts up to the axle.
That's where they show the short ones.
Yep. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, no. Do I have them in the wrong spot?
You got them in the shock hole instead?
No. But I don't like that angle.
Let me see.
Is that how yours is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually should be pretty good when you're done, like very little pinion angle. Once the uppers are in. That's the trick, is just make sure it's the right uppers. They should have those weird bends on them.
Yeah, it does.
Not the high clearance bends, but the other bends.
Yeah, the rod end bends.
Yeah.
All right, and then what way are we going through? We're going through that
I don't
way.
think it matters on that one. On the big long one,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if it mattered or not, but I don't think it does. Dude, I'm 4 tiny screws away from derping this on. I don't know. Maybe I'll just rock with this black trim on this one. I don't know. I can unbolt it and make it all silver pretty easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's quick to.
Well, and it'll look
Sure.
cool, dude. I'm doing like an old school truck, and my bead locks are going to be like silver or black and silver. I really want to figure out an international tailgate, but that's going to be tough because of what this has to do.
All right, now I'm on a transmission things.
Okay. That transmission doesn't get tricky till you start the dig part. And even then, it's not bad at all. Come on, man. Now that I'm in a hurry, I can't get it. Be cool if I could see. Come on. Yep, I got to be able to see. That's why I like my driver, because it's got a light on it.
All right. Bag F. One, 2 F3, 4 F5, 1 F6. And then I don't have to touch anything. Oh, come on.
What's up?
There's these little pieces that's supposed to go on the on these side plates.
For the IJ?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Wait. The little tiny pieces?
Yeah.
You don't need them.
Nope, that's what I'm looking at. It's just to fill in the gap.
It's to fill in the gap when it's the multi chassis rail. Those little things.
Yep.
Yeah, they got a little boss that keys into the piece, but
Okay.
you don't need them because your chassis are solid.
Yep. So that's going in the PLA trash bin. Awesome. And I don't think there's anything else
I used them. I used them because my base camp that I built it on is multi chassis rail pieces.
So now I don't need to do anything until the transmission is installed.
Dude, look at this.
That looks awesome. But yeah, it definitely needs to say international on the back.
I know, right? Look, but look at this. This is what's I think so cool. So that all integrates, and that has the pinhole through it. And the buckets, all of that are part of that screw down. Like that is screwed on.
wow.
And the front is similar as well.
So you have 2 pins on that instead of pins
It's
and clips?
So check it out. Yeah, there's no body clip. So here are the pins. Now, we're going to do this too because I've been dying to do this. The front one's got a big F on it, and the rear one has an R. And this is what they are. And there's a part of the sprue I need to clean up. But, dude, check out the way these work. So they're both like this. So look at the grab it thumb tab they give you.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
F, and then it pins through, and it's this barbed flexi cleat that locks it on the other side.
So there's no clips whatsoever.
Dude, nothing. I'm getting ready to attach this for the first time right now. Hold on. This is why, I got this. I was talking about the VS410 forever because of the IJ. And then they released this kit. And I'm like, well, I like Scouts. I'm probably going to let it be a Scout. And partly because of this system, I was like, there's no way I'm not going to use this stuff. It's just too cool. So, and it doesn't matter, I don't think, which side you come in on. But let me take the body off just so people see. This kit's unique. Like I said, the VS410 for the IJ is what everybody really kind of seems to prefer. But this VS410, the shock towers are part of the inner fenders. You can see them integrated in and see the hole there at the back.
Yeah.
Same with the front. And that's where this pin goes in. And it's not going to matter which side. So, all right. Let's go.
And the bear. Okay.
I'm so pumped. Actually, this is so dumb that I'm that excited about this, but it should click. Oh my gosh. Dude. Listen. There it went. Little click. Oh, hey. Picking it up by the Lexan.
That looks good.
Dude, I mean, no clips. Easy little pin deal like the Vertex has. Perfect rock rails and inner fenders. Why wouldn't you build this Scout, dude? Come on. Yeah. And I got, deep dish pats on here, as you might do if you're me. Wait till I get my Snowstar graphics on it.
If I had that kit, there's no way I could turn it into an IJ either.
Exactly.
No way.
Not when it's this well appointed. You got to build Vanquish when you get a chance. You got to build this Vanquish when you get a chance.
Yeah, I need to get that one.
The classic? Come on. I've never had aluminum axles like the Pro comes with. The Pro is like this, except you actually get tires and wheels and like metal axles or something. I don't care about that, but it would be cool. But yeah, man, I've been dying for the day that, and it actually comes with a little winch too. Not a winch, a hitch. It's not. There's the receiver. I didn't put in but it comes with the ball and everything. I'm not sure how strong it would be, but
strong enough, probably.
Strong enough for what we're doing. So this thing came with radiator, fans, stick shift, steering wheel. stuff that I guess you would mount to the inner, interior if you had it. I would really like to figure out the international though on the back and maybe the grill. But if I don't, I'm happy.
You have to use Kelly's scanner and 3D scan it.
Dude, if I could get it in like that, I could do it. I could. I got to shop for interiors now is my problem now. It's weird to me. It's shiny. I usually like painting on the outside. A lot of times on something like this, I would leave the clear plastic on where the windows are and hit it with clear matte as well to knock down the shine. I don't know if I'm going to do that on this one because I've already peeled it off. I could mask off the windows though and do it, knock it down.
Use a little bit of Elmer's glue.
What, for the window masks?
Yep. Unless you still have those masks.
Oh, they're trashed. What I do? If I was going to make window masks, I would put painter's tape on there, and I used a pencil to mark where it needs to be,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll pull it off and cut them with scissors and stick them back on.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, just like a little etching.
Yeah.
I do that a lot for things. I didn't always, but I'll do that when I'm cutting Lexan too. If I don't have something I can trace, like with the IJ, it's easy because the stuff is flat to trace things out.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, no. Bro, I'm telling you, these beadlocks would look killer on that international, man.
Yeah, it will.
I mean, what's on here is cool, but that's cooler. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks really good.
I mean, these are cool, but that's cooler. Dang it. I think that's what's going to end up happening. You about done?
No, just started the transmission.
Okay. Dude, I'm putting you on solo a minute. I'm going to the bathroom.
All right. 2 years. F2, the housing. So it's 218.
Look at that, dude. Junior.
That looks awesome.
Junior. That's fun.
Are you going to get that white stripe as a sticker too?
I'm just going to airbrush it.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I had the lady make my little snow star, if I had her make the stripe, it'd have to be like longer than she can probably make. It'd be nice if she could. But I don't think I even asked her. I'll just airbrush it like I did the big one.
I need to learn how to airbrush.
The trick was the masking. But with an airbrush, unlike a rattle can, it doesn't make as big a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you're rattle canning, you really got to mask off a lot. But you can keep it kind of just on one side of it instead of the whole bloody thing if you're just doing a stripe. The trick was the little tiny black lines in it, which they gradiate down to nothing. But I cheated. I got close. I didn't do it perfect. Dude, the thing is, it's going to crawl awesome. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the Phoenix was amazing. The Phoenix was my best crawler for the longest time, like performance-wise. I like it.
And this one goes on the outside. Yeah, I was watching Defender Customs videos, and it was making me want to get an airbrush when he was doing the streaks on the windshield from the wiper blades.
Oh, yeah, that's always cool, isn't it? I've done that before, but not very well.
I can't wait to see that truck.
The one he's working on?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
What?
bringing it to Haul and Crawl.
You saw it already?
No, not yet. He's bringing it to Haul and Crawl
Oh, gotcha.
this year. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. He's like, I don't know what I can't enter the competitions because I won't have a trailer. I said, dude, they don't say what kind of trailer you have to have. I said, hook a wagon to the back of that thing.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm trying to convince him to print a generator in 6 scale.
You ever run Patagonias?
No, I haven't.
You ever seen them?
I don't think I have. I've seen real ones.
Okay. They're all right. I kind of have a thing for them, but I also like my BFGs and my Treps. I got a set of those. Are you familiar with the Goodyear MTRs? They're asymmetric.
Yeah.
I got a set of those on that LC80 behind me. They're kind of all right. I had them on my Traxxas Defender for the longest time. And then I actually sold those with that truck. So I had 2 sets. I got another set. Sometimes I'll get beadlocks on that are such a pain in the butt that I will not. The ones that have like multiple screws to them.
Yeah, that's how these ones are. Each ring has like 20,000 screws, and you got 2 rings on it.
I just sold a F250 1969 with the red door on it. but they were sized up to fit there. So you're not going to find the files out there. You just got to scale it up for what you want. Ideally, you drag in the whole truck, and you can either use a measuring tool to measure the center of the arches, or you can chop off the back and chop off the front at the center of the arches, and then scale it till you get your 500 millimeters or whatever the SCX6 is. And then send it. You know what I mean? Kind of at that point, it's like whatever you get on width. And if you don't like the width, you can, of course, change that, but it starts to get tricky. Starts to get tricky. Yeah, so my Ford was a 69. It was a F-250. It was white, and I had a red door on it. There's videos on this channel of it. And I sold that and my 54 Chevy to the same guy the other day. But if you get your own printer, man, check out Andre Bezrodny. And the files are awesome. And you can take one of the full body files and chop it up like I'm saying to figure out your numbers. And then you apply those numbers to all the prints. I've got, you saw that ugly Jeep truck FC thing I showed the other day, probably. You remember that, Chris?
No, I don't.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. I think I want to do one. It's kind of like, it reminds you of a Unimog.
There's a guy near me that has a Axial Unimog for sale, a roller with no wheels and tires.
Really?
Yeah, but he's wanting like $400 for it.
Yeah, and it's going to be on a 10 too.
Yep.
Right there, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's ugly.
It's got a face only a mother could love, but you just can't look away from it either.
It's neat. And the real ones, man, the tires, it's a narrow track, but this one's already crawler-fied. Got BFGs on there. That's a real one. I follow that guy's channel. I forget the name of it, but it's he ran it in somewhere where there's, serious rocks the other day. It's dialed. I mean, I think the engine is just everything underneath it and in it is top notch. And it's ugly as sin. And I kind of like it. I can't tell a lie.
It's so ugly you have to like it.
I kind of don't like the line of the bar at the arch. Like, I would have made the angles match what's going on in the back or just rounded it like the tire. But what do I know? I mean, this guy's working with what he's got, But it's still rad. It's still rad. Dude, I got to smash a video tonight. Hopefully it's not garbage. I haven't looked at my footage yet. I got to try to get one ready for tomorrow. And I may kind of watch Night Customs over at SPG and Harley. That's who's on tonight. That's their guest.
I'm going to turn on some Curse of Oak Island. I tried to watch it last night, but my son got mad, so I had to put on Little Lights for him.
Dude, Curse of Oak Island, is that show still on?
Yes, it's still going.
I was watching that show when I was out of town for a week at a hotel doing some kind of training stuff. I don't remember. And it was me and another guy from work, and so we're watching this, and we're like hoping that, you know, the way they prime you on that show is like any minute now they're gonna discover the secret, you know, or whatever.
Yep. and then next time on Curse of Oak Island,
bro, this was years ago, and you're still watching it. Like they haven't
Yep.
done it yet.
Yeah, I've been watching since day one.
How are you still okay?
Because they are finding some really cool stuff, like wood at 200 feet in the ground.
They're finding stuff along the way to what they're really looking for.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they found a 40-ton boulder in the middle of a lot, and then they picked it up, and there's like cement under it.
That's weird.
Yeah, like old time cement, not fresh stuff.
Okay. Yeah, there's some like Knights Templar stuff on that island or something.
Yep.
I mean, apparently there's a little bit of everything on that island, but nothing they're looking for.
Yeah, they haven't struck gold yet.
Well, and they always stress you out because they got you all. You're as upset as the guys who are funding it by the end of the show. You know, like they spent all this time, all this money, and they still didn't get nothing.
Yeah, they're millions and millions in the hole.
I mean, they better find it. I mean, they keep digging. They can just create an expressway to China, I think, and they can monopolize on the fare.
Yeah.
That's all it's going to be left for them to do. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for coming by, letting us keep you. Chris is almost done, and we're moving on with projects. Yeah, Kelly, if he had that 10-3, he'd have been done already.
Yeah, he would have stayed up all night and finished it day one.
I get to almost done, and then I like get on something else. Like my stuff, I need the electronics. I need to make a decision on the body, but I'll do it when I'm ready, I guess. All right, man. It's been a pleasure. We're out of here, guys. In 5, hang rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Later, man. See ya.